Marriage isn't for you. Seth Adam Smith has been married for a little less than 2 years, but what Smith really meant was marriage is not about you. It's about the other person. He wrote that you get married to make the other person, not yourself, happy. And Smith adds that no true relationship of love is for you, and that love is about the person you love. Isn't that sweet? It's very romantic. The post has become a viral sensation since Saturday, exploding on Facebook and Twitter with nearly 4 million hits. And it's funny, like, I think a lot of people sort of misunderstood it at first, and then they dug into it and read it, and they were like, wow, it's very poetic. And joining me this morning to talk about it is author and relationship expert Roy Biancalana. Always great to see you, Roy.
Good to see you.
Thanks for coming in. This is fascinating because he's a young guy, 27 years old. For some people, and I know you realize this, it takes decades, much older in our lives, to understand the real meaning of marriage.
Yes, it does. And I'm just working with a 27-year-old that is admitting he's not quite ready for it yet. But a very provocative title, isn't it? Marriage is not for you.
Yes, it really is. What does that mean exactly? What is the lesson that we can all learn from this?
Yeah. Well, I would say two things, and I'm going to be a little bit of a bah humbug on this, just a little. I'm going to say the idea of moving from everything's about me, being narcissistic and self-centered, to a place where I'm focused on the other person and their feelings and being more empathetic, that's a huge shift in the right direction. So anytime, especially us guys, where we get less selfish and more thinking about our partner is great. But the article says that the idea of marriage is to make the other person happy. And I would just say that not only is it not possible to make a person happy, I don't even think you're supposed to be making a person happy. So the discussion gets around to then, what is it that makes a relationship great? Certainly selfishness doesn't do it. So there's an other-centeredness.
Right.
But what I find is when couples come together around a set of shared commitments, not I'm going to make you happy and all that, but we're going to agree to function and be together in relationship in a certain way. Meaning, we are going to reveal rather than conceal. We are going to appreciate rather than criticize. We are going to keep our agreements rather than break them. We are going to commit to our individual growth rather, and take responsibility rather than blame. Those are the kind of things that make for a really good relationship.
Something that you've said to me in the past that's always stuck with me is that line from Jerry Maguire, which you said that you hate, which is the "you complete me" line.
Right.
And so many women in the movie theater swooned when they heard that.
Well,
but
I still tear up at that movie. I mean, it's romantic. Just when you try to live it, then you've got problems.
Right, and I think that's so true. How do you go about being happy and secure with yourself first so that you can have a successful marriage and relationship?
Frankly?
Yeah.
Work with me. I mean, what I'm saying is there's a commitment to your own personal evolution. Really self-awareness and discovering the stories that you hold about yourself, looking at your own insecurities, your own fears, your own beliefs about yourselves. We bring those into relationship, and they often then get all intertwined as we try to make the other person fix that in myself. And so really working on yourself and becoming more self-aware, being healthier here and happier here, then you've got a chance to be in something that really evolves and grows over time.
It's fascinating. Your website, CoachingWithRoy.com.
That's it.
Check him out. Roy, always a pleasure. Roy Biancalana, thank you. All right, John, let's send it over to you.
All right, thanks, guys.